Would you see it potentially being sold somewhere?
I think maybe those three.
So I'm wanting to challenge myself a little bit and basically turn some rubbish or some trash into something that I think would actually sell. So this here is a little goo chocolate pot. And no, this here was just not another reason to eat more chocolate pots. Might have been a consequence though, but no, these really do have an actual problem, and let me show you. In a nutshell, these pots are utterly, functionally useless. They do not come with a lid, they're made to be thrown away, and they just have this lip, so you can't even screw on a type of lid. And I think that's really wasteful, so let's upcycle these into a couple of ideas. Of course, the first thing I'm going to do is get a whole bunch of dimensions of this and plop it into there. Now with some reference dimensions over in Blender, and by the way, if you want to learn how to do this, I've got an entire free course here on YouTube, or if you want to learn through 3D printing projects, I have a paid course that you can get 30% off if you use the code down in the description. Anyway, we've done that. There's one other thing we need to do though. Because we're 3D printing this, we're needing some tolerances, and this is a little thing that's going to help me do that. Let me show you exactly what this is, because I've got to do it to this new printer that Creality sent me. And this here is what I like to call my crystal clearance tower, completely inspired by Maker Muse's tolerance tower. It's got the same principle. There's this ring here that has a gap that is notated on the crystal itself. As you rise this up, where it stops, that is the clearance that you have to give in your designs. Now, if you want to get a hold of this, it's completely for free. It's down in the description, and I've also created a tolerance card in case you can't be bothered printing out an entire tower. So while I had this printing, I went ahead and already got all the dimensions of this and started to design a very simple lid. Now, once we had that simple lid, we had to go and get things printed, so I already went and did that. So here we have the first test fit. Well, it didn't really work. It broke. It was just a little bit too tight. The walls were too thin. So then I had another version. Now this version here, well, it was just too loose. Wasn't really happy with that. So on the final version right here, this is perfect. It fits on, doesn't spin too much. It's easy to take off. Now we have the fundamental building block to do all the rest of the designs that I want to do with this. Now hold on, I know what you're thinking. Really, Jonathan, a lid? That's the best you can do? Now really, hold on, I need to show you this. This here is what I was doing, a little bit of research while I was doing this project. There's an entire Etsy shop that only sells bamboo lids, nothing else. It looks like it has over 3,000 sales just for doing lids to these goo pots. Imagine adding another functionality to these like we're going to be doing for the rest of this video. Keeping things simple, let's start with this. What exactly is this? This is a fruit fly trap. You put a bit of vinegar in there, or water, yeast and sugar, clamp this on top, the fruit flies come in, can't come back out, and I'm going to find this very useful because I have a hobby of mead making and I get quite a few fruit flies, but these jars are pretty good for storage, so let me show you something else. Is it just me, or are lids just a little bit overrated? Why not just remove the lids and turn it into under shelf or under desk storage instead? Now, of course, there's the easiest idea of them all, and I have it printing right now. Something's not quite right. I'm going to print that again. And yeah, obviously a piggy bank. That is probably the quickest and simplest idea I could come up with here. Now do keep in mind you probably can't sell this, just due to intellectual property and a whole bunch of other stuff that I don't really want to get into. So, next idea. Now let's step it up a notch. Currently we've been thinking of just using one jar. Why not two? What I mean by that is, why don't we connect two jars together to create something bigger, more useful? This could definitely be for storing stuff, or we can get something a little bit less practical and make something artistic like this. Or we can get ourselves a whole bunch of fairy lights, and there we have it. That's much better. So now you can imagine just how nice this is going to look like in the darkness. Alright, that's enough silliness, but really, other ideas that we could do, for instance, would be a pegboard storage system where I can just take this on and off of a pegboard. Or this really wouldn't be an upcycling 3D printing project video if I didn't create something unpractically cool like an iris lid. Well, let's get that printed. Oh god. That's going to take so much longer than I thought to put together. Well, that got a bit intense, but overall, I'm really happy with this outcome. Yeah, it's not exactly the most useful thing. This design still keeps that open. It would have been nicer if it was fully shut. I could have edited it, but I didn't feel like doing that. But now we have this. We've got the fruit fly trap. We've got the under desk storage. We've got just a lid. We've got the Totoro. And we've got the lamp. Now, overall, I believe that all of these could be sold online. Of course, there's the Totoro one. Just be careful, you can't really do IP property like that. But yeah, it's fine with me saying that. But what about getting somebody else's opinion? Now, just before we do that, a huge thank you to my patrons. You guys are absolutely awesome. Without you, I truly couldn't make Maker Tales. And if you're enjoying what I'm making here, I would love to see you there too. And also, if you want all these designs and learning how to make them, I've got it over in my Patreon. So go check that out. Right. Now let's go and see what somebody else thinks of this. So this here is Jenny, the person I live with. You can open your eyes now. Here's everything that I've made. You have a little idea of the project, which is these goo pots, how they're useless.
Yep.
I'm wanting to basically make something useful that would sell. Now I think they would sell, but my point is mute. So which of these do you like? Try them out. What are your first thoughts?
It's fancy. I like that one. And yeah, I'm supposed to put it on the pot. It's a bit loose.
Yeah?
And if you're gonna be doing that, that's not gonna work, is it?
That is the 3D print that is unpractically cool.
Oh yeah. That's cool. That's not cool. Lid.
A few moments later.
So useful! Ah. I don't know why I spin them all. That one is, I think this is useful because this is the fly trap one, isn't it? That would be useful.
Yeah.
That one would be useful. If you have fruit flies, like we do.
Yeah. I bring problems to the flat.
Cute.
You like it?
It's cute. And yeah, if I was like into like bits and bobs, then it'd be like.
Oh, what about this? This is a lot more your aesthetic.
Sorry, just having a moment. Yeah, it's cute. I need to see it with the lights off, to be honest. That is cute. I do like that. It's yeah.
So out of any of these, would you see it potentially being sold somewhere? Not necessarily that you would buy it, because well, Jenny's a minimalist and basically doesn't buy anything.
I think maybe those three. I would.
Those three win.
Those three win.
Fruit fly, Totoro, and lamp.
Yeah.
Okay.
These two can go away. I think they're useless. Useless!
Okay. Well, this goo pot project really turned into quite some fun, and I cannot wait to see where my maker journey takes me next. Now, I would love to know what you would like to see me go through next, because I really want to push myself as a maker. Now, remember, if you want any other files that I use with these, they're going to be completely for free. They're linked down in the description. Or if you want to go through the tutorials of how to make most of those files, that's linked over in my Patreon. Thank you for watching, keep making, and let the quest continue.